But we're going to start tonight with a look back at the meteorology that played into the path of this storm and the path that it took, starting in the western part of the county, and it eventually wound up right here within a block of our studio 37 years ago this weekend.
Tree on the roof back here.
While Michigan isn't best known for tornadoes, we have seen our share lately, including the August 20th outbreak with 6 twisters last summer that caused considerable damage. Most Michigan tornadoes are brief and usually are low on the enhanced Fujita scale, either EF0 or EF1.
Just heard a bunch of rumbling.
So when stronger tornadoes strike, they make history. May 13th, 1980, an F3 tornado struck Kalamazoo County and made a lasting impression on West Michigan. A turbulent warm front had just crossed north of Kalamazoo. The tornado touched down west of town in rural Oshtemo Township at 4 p.m. The storm skidded east, crossing US 131 5 minutes later. By this time, the trajectory was clear. Downtown Kalamazoo was in its path. The tornado made a direct strike at 4:15. Damage was profound. The downtown skyline was left pockmarked. Windows shattered, trees uprooted, roofs lifted. The city looked like a war zone. The F3 tornado produced estimated wind speeds in excess of 150 miles per hour. 37 years later, Drone 8 shows us not a scar remains. The Kalamazoo skyline healed decades ago. Trees from Bronson Park have been replanted and stand tall. And while most tornadoes strike rural areas, this storm proves the old myth that tornadoes avoid big cities simply is not true. So you look at some of that video, Bronson Park, which is right behind us here at our studio, those trees, standing 40, 50, 60 feet tall. You got to think back that most of those, or many of those at least, were uprooted and then replanted back in 1980. So a lot, not only Bronson Park, but the rest of the city, rebounded very quickly. And, some of the evidence, some of the history right behind us here.
It is just incredible because it's true. It really changed the entire skyline. And from just talking with people who were here during that time, they said Bronson Park is really what was just mind-boggling to see all of those trees just gone. Amazing to see the look from overhead.